a 10.
Isn't that kind of delusional?
I guess it's perception, yeah.
And why should anyone else's opinion matter? If I'm a 10, I can also be striving for improvement, but if
then you're not a 10.
Yeah, I can be a 10 and still working on things.
How can you be perfect but then need more perfect?
You can get even more perfect.
You can
achieve Super Saiyan 10.
How can you be perfect and then be more perfect than perfect? Perfect means perfection.
The scale can grow. How about that? But I'm just saying, you can be 10 and you can still work on yourself and you can still grow from there. And why should anyone else's opinion matter?
So you're going to be, okay, so let's assume that 10 is the highest number in the world. There's no number mathematically which is higher than the number 10. Mm-hmm. How can you then be a 10.5 or a 10.2?
That's your reality, and my reality is different than yours.
Scale. No one ever did
BMS.
Woman Crush Wednesday. Would you like me to rate you?
Right. So if we're living in different realities, right? Either neither of the realities are true, or only one of them is, right?
I can live in my reality. I'm living in my reality right now, and you're living in yours. You're in a small square box in my reality. In your reality, I'm on your computer screen. That is our reality.
In a small square box, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
So we're both in the same reality, right?
All right.
Except one of us is able to still do ratings in this reality that are realistic, and the other one isn't, which is really weird. But it's like one of us lives in a real reality, and the other one lives in a kind of delusional place.
Ivan Jr. donated $69. From a man, let's cut the BS, starting from the right. 6,5,4,4,6,5,5,7. Maddie is the most beautiful. If you're a 10, you should be getting paid from advertising companies or married, being so high value.
I do.
Wait, starting from the right?
Yeah. I think a lot of women at this table get paid and might be married. So.
I actually fill both of those boxes. So.
Wait, so hold on. Me and her were having a bit of an exchange. Why don't we continue there? So you're asking me to name like a woman who I think is
attractive, like your prototype of the ideal woman.
Here's the thing. It's hard for me to think of like an actual celebrity or famous person that I could just throw out there that I think is a 10, but I can tell you a woman who I think is pretty darn attractive. Nick, why don't you Google Kristen Kruick, young, I guess, because she'd be in her 40s now, but she's still babe status, but like more mature babe status, like like wrinkle babe status.
But she's like somewhat famous. Like if we searched pictures of her when she was younger, could we find any?
She's probably like C-list.
Oh.
Hold on. Let me Google this. Let me see Kristen Kruick.
Before and after. Google that. Before and after plastic
I'm saying
surgery.
Young Kristen Kruick.
She doesn't have any plastic surgery.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. She definitely doesn't have any?
No plastic, as far as I know. Natural. Go ahead.
Is there before and afters?
Let's scroll down.
Yeah, she's really pretty.
It's Maddie.
She's beautiful.
Hold on.
Wait, so what do you rate her? Like,
there's young Kristen Kruick, and then there's I'm an old lady. She's still, I'd still.
Wait.
Can we just for the sake of fun research
Hold on.
Okay.
Click. What about the one in the middle there with the red?
Yeah, that's really pretty. It's a good picture.
Yeah, she's not a 10. Not a 10. Desmond? Did you call her mid?
She's a 10.
She's
Leggett
what?
_Lanius_ Junior donated
Desmond's
$69.
calling her mid, bro.
Ladies, even your mothers, grandmothers, and great-grandmothers would have said they were not 10s. If you want to honor their legacy and embody true, actual confidence, just be a proud 7 and move on.
We're not allowed to be say 7.
No, my mother's a 10.
Wait, but you don't think she's a 10?
gorgeous.
The one that you just showed us? She's not your prototype of the ideal beauty?
She's very beautiful and attractive. I don't know. She's maybe not a 10, but she's very attractive woman.
She's a 10.
Very attractive.
I'd say she's like a 9.
No, bro, you ain't seen that girl walking around in Isla Vista. No, or in Santa Barbara. You're not, bro.
Okay, well, just
I don't know. She did kind of look a little average to me.
Listen, shut the fuck up, Andrew. Andrew doesn't like Asian women. That's the thing.
That's true. I don't.
Yeah. Well, what was I saying? She's attractive. You know what? I need to be prepared for this.
If you had it all your way,
Yeah.
perfect personality, you get to pick exactly what she looks like. what is a celebrity that you'd want her to very closely resemble?
Lol Paladins donated $69.
No.
Scarlett Johansson in her prime, red dress, red carpet.
I don't, honestly,
11 tenths.
I don't really care about celebrities, so I can't think of one that I'm like, there's probably just some like random chick.
Megan Fox, Angelina Jolie.
No, not Angelina.
Jessica Alba.
Jessica Alba's
Blake
attractive.
Lively.
Jessica Alba's attractive, for sure. ScarJo, attractive.
Love her.
But I can't think of one where I'm like, God damn. There's so, you ever see? No, there's not like a celebrity where I'm like, holy fuck.
None?
No, I can't think of any.
What are yours?
What about you?
It's probably some like random chick.
Yeah,
so
or
if I
Instagram,
had-
IG model.
If I had to scale up,
Those are harder to find
from
before
like
pictures,
a celebrity that I can think of off the top of my head. You know that chick from Vikings who was Ragnar's wife in the first season?
Nope.
No.
Don't know her.
What's the name? We don't
I
know.
can't think of her name. I don't remember. But
what's her name? Jessica Biel. Young
Okay,
Jessica
Jessica Biel. Let's
like pretty close. Pretty
Wait, I don't know how
close.
she looks.
Young Jessica Biel's pretty close.
She said Jake Justin Timberlake, right?
Yeah.
Rip.
Or what? Aren't they married?
Wait, what's that, Nick?
I guess her name is
got
it
it
Bridget
right.
Bardot? Is
You
that her
can pull
name?
it up.
Let's pull up Jessica Biel. Can we write before and after plastic surgery?
Young Jessica Biel.
Is that?
Yeah, the chick who played
That looks like
Lagertha.
AI.
That's the chick. Yeah.
That's totally it.
She looks
Yeah, that
better
does
in
look like-
person. You know.
I think the other girl's more
It
attractive.
Scroll
literally
down, Nick.
says
Scroll down.
Civic
Got it.
AI.
Scroll down. Yeah, see, I mean, come on, bruv. But I mean, I don't know. Without makeup, who knows? Who knows what the truth is?
I think the other girl's more attractive than her.
No, I do think Kristen Cruick more attractive than Jessica Biel. From my own personal preference.
And you think that a woman who's done plastic surgery couldn't look like that?
Wait, what?
Do you think that a woman who's done plastic surgery could look like Kristen?
I feel like all
Cruick?
plastic surgery looks the same.
It does.
It depends on the surgeon. By the way, I'm only sharing this because I want to educate men. Because I think that part of the pedestal is, oh, she's just naturally a 10. But it's not true. Like, I actually feel bad for, not anymore, because now there's looks maxing. And now men are starting to catch on to ways that they can become more attractive.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that before that, like, women had the leverage because they could get away with doing all this surgery. And they could look like a 10, but she necessarily wasn't born that way.
Hey, Brian, try
And what looks
Catherine
natural
Try
isn't
who?
always natural.
Winnick. Catherine Winnick. Try that. Pull that one up.
Catherine Winnick.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I've just seen like
Winnick.
like on social media. I've seen so many girls that look
What?
exactly like Kim Kardashian.
Totally. I know
because they
exactly
have
what you're
plastic
talking
surgery.
about.
Yeah.
It's the IG model look. Like
Yeah.
the over big lips, the too small nose, the eyes that go
I
upward.
like brunettes. Okay. I like
Andrew,
brunettes.
that's yours?
Get these blondes out of here.
Andrew, you have a type.
Yeah.
Yes, I have a type. That's correct.
Get,
I was like, wait, hold on. We saw a picture of your wife.
get these blondes out of my sight, Andrew. Okay, I'm just kidding. I don't know. No, that's the Vikings girl who you're talking about. That was the Vikings girl. Wait, so we're talking about plastic surgery, right? And I said something about fake
titties.
Fake titties.
Yeah.
What's that have to do with like facial attractiveness?
Well, because are you against all plastic surgery or just porn star looking boobies?
I'm against most plastic surgery, and I'll tell you,
What?
huh?
What's changed your mind?
Well,
I feel like you used to be against all.
I mean, there's different degrees to the invasiveness of the procedure. For example, like implants is more invasive than like a rhinoplasty, you know? So,
like some forehead Botox. Like you're cool with that?
no, I mean, I'd prefer, look, I'm a natural body supremacist.
Why is my
okay?
chat saying that you wait? Why is my chat saying that you said ew when you pulled up Catherine Winnick?
I did.
Brian?
I did.
did.
It wasn't. She's an attractive woman. It's just don't show me. I said the blonde hair.
You can't do the blonde.
I can't do the blonde.
The second girl you said had blonde hair too, right?
Jessica Biel. She's kind of like, I don't know what her actual
Dirty
hair
blonde.
color is. Whatever. Anyways, in any case, I'm a natural body supremacist. So, I'd rather a girl have no boobs, flat, totally flat, versus perfect fake titties. Flat. I'd prefer that. I'd prefer a little belly fat over lipo. I'd prefer like no booty over BBL.
Yeah.
I'd prefer what's the other one? Oh, small upper lip over lip filler. Like, so for me, I don't think any of those procedures, like you can take any woman who's had any of those procedures and I would prefer their state as it was prior to the surgery.
I like it. Nuanced.
Is it?
It is nuanced.
No,
yeah.
It's very black and white.
Well, I know, but you said you were
Fuck
cool with rhinoplasties,
surgery.
which I thought was pretty nuanced.
I'm saying that rhinoplasties are less invasive than implants.
Invasive, you mean like the surgery, or invasive, like how do you mean by invasive?
In terms of, so you're saying it's like removing some of the cartilage in the nose, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, we're talking about millimeters of difference, whereas like fake boobs, it's something that's actually implanted in you. Look, I'm not making the case that like it's very different too, because the difference here is that with implants, that looks like fake, but like a woman who has a rhinoplasty, you can't, like, it could look as if like totally normal. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it sounds like what you're saying is you don't like a woman who looks like she's gotten work done. You don't like the look of I have work done.
Well, I also
versus,
even
like,
let me just
beauty.
say that she totally passes. Like, I can't. Maybe the BBL's really good. I ain't never seen a good BBL, but okay. The BBL's good. The lipo's good. There's always something a little weird in the stomach with the lipo. Fake titties. I mean, that's pretty. I'm like 90. I'm 99% out of 100 on guessing. You know, like I said, turtleneck. I can still tell if the titty's fake.
Lol, Paladins donated $69. When I was in the Air Force, a girl got her chin job paid for by the military. She just ended up looking more like a guy. It was such a bad choice.
Now, the other thing with this is, thank you, Paladins. So in addition to, I think I was making the point of, even if she's passing, the other concern there is what's going on in her mind. So it's not just like for me, it's not just about her physical appearance, although that's a component. And frankly, like I said, I think typically plastic surgery tends to, in my view, people have different aesthetics. I think it makes them look worse. Fake titties looks worse, even if they had no boobs. BBL looks worse. Lipo belly looks worse than a little belly fat. I'm trying to think what else. Lip filler, prefer the small upper lip over the fake, the weird duck puffy thing that ends up happening. And there's always this little weird line that is just perma there. I think after, I don't know.
It's like migration, yeah.
Yeah, so, but it's also like, I think it's a negative mark against them for what's going on in their head too. So apart from just the aesthetic thing, I'm like, okay, is she mentally ill? Does she have body dysphoria? It's
maybe.
proxy. It's
maybe
somebody who gets plastic, like who gets plastic surgery. It can be proxy for. It almost certainly is proxy for insecurity. And the greater manifestation of that, it's proxy for mental illness. No offense. No offense.
Potentially, for sure. But what if it's, and I'm not advocating for or against plastic surgery, but what if she acknowledges that she's a 6, but she really wants to be a 9 because she knows that being a 9 comes with certain perks that being a 6 doesn't. And she's like, well, if I can just go get this nose job and maybe a little bit of lip filler, I could be seen as closer to a 9.
Yeah. The nose jobs are interesting ones because actually Elon Musk on Twitter today, Nick, can you maybe try to find it? There was these 3 sisters. You can probably Google 3 sisters get nose job same time. I saw it in my feed on Twitter. And I do actually think when it comes to the rhinoplasty that is the one where like it actually can objectively, this is the one procedure that I actually tend to grant, actually does tend to objectively make people look bigger. And I say this as somebody who's got a big nose. I got a big nose and Why are you playing Mambo number 5, bro?
Great song.
I think that is the clip, though, Nick, if you can pull it up. So Elon Musk replied to this. And they're still attractive women, but I mean, and also, it's not, I hate these.
I don't like these noses. Well, except the last one.
I mean, they're
too done looking.
I also fucking hate these before and afters where the lighting's totally different, their hair's different, they're wearing full makeup, the background's different. For a before and after to really make sense, you have to make everything as much the same, lighting, background. You can't so it's not fair that she dyed her hair differently, whatever. But I do actually think it does objectively make somebody more attractive.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
For the rhinoplasty. All that other shit that I talked about, though, nope.
And I do think, to your point earlier, that there is a limit, to which one can optimize their looks. If two people have the same, or if two people have different, if you have a woman who's born naturally beautiful, she's more likely to be more beautiful when she gets work done than the girl who was born ugly and gets work done. There's a limit, there's a cap at how much you can max, if that makes sense.
Wait, so what are we arguing about? I don't know.
You were saying earlier that there's a limit, there's only so much that you can optimize your looks.
She's agreeing with you.
I'm agreeing.
Oh, because I was just making the argument that it's kind of mental illness.
Or it's to improve income.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I suppose. But I'm looking at it from the dating lens.
I think it's a spectrum. If she is very far on the spectrum where she's getting everything done and she's looking like what you were saying earlier, like the over-exaggerated IG model, then yeah, I would probably assume that there's insecurity.
I also just think it's deceptive too. Especially if you don't disclose that to a partner. It's one of the reasons we're attracted to somebody who's good looking and attractive is because, and this isn't always, I mean, it can be on the intellectual level, but it's also okay, I'll have attractive kids. That's one of the components there. So if you've just totally, blasted in plastic surgery, you've totally altered your appearance. It's
I think that goes for facial reconstruction. I don't think that goes for implants per se.
Yeah, not necessarily. Well,
that's if I walk around in heels and someone thinks I'm 6 foot because I've got heels on, but then I take my heels off and I'm 5 foot. It's clearly you can tell that I have implants. So it's obviously, looking at someone okay, yeah, you have implants, but I had to get implants, but my sister has natural breasts. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to have a child that has the ability to have, you know what I'm saying?
Well, this would refer a little bit more to
that's what I'm saying, facial reconstruction.
Facial alterations.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, in terms of the attraction trigger that it's going to cause in men, if he can't immediately determine that you have fake breasts or you have a BBL, for example, I mean, the reality is men are generally attracted to large breasts. They're attracted to big butts. And so you are kind of playing on that sort of instinctual trigger inside of men, like an attraction trigger.
But it's if someone thinks, that's to say that someone is getting that to impress someone else as opposed to getting it done for themselves. You know what I mean? So it's I didn't think I was a 2 before I got my boobs done, and then that's what made me think I was a 6. You get what I'm saying? It's it was for me, not for how I thought someone else was going to view me.
I feel in some ways it can be about how other people view you, because ultimately you're comparing yourself to what girls with big breasts look like, and you think those girls are, say, prettier, so you are kind of comparing yourself to someone else in a way.
I think
to make yourself look as beautiful or more beautiful.
Yeah, it could be an insecure. So for me, I know that I had absolutely nothing. And when I looked in the mirror, I didn't feel feminine. But I knew that the feminine, like, just image, right?
Hold on. Wait, hold on. No, this is, look. Hold on. Okay. I got, you ready for this? Everyone's gonna hate me after this, but okay. You ever seen Greek statues? You like, of Aphrodite? These women ain't got fucking milk they don't got milk cannons.
They've got breasts though.
They got rolls.
They got A cups.
They do have
They got A cups. Huh?
Do you know what an A cup looks like?
Okay, maybe it's
nothing.
Fine.
Right.
B cup, maybe. I don't know.
They have some sort of breasts.
Man, they got.
But they also have.
So I will say I'm against BBLs because if you can go to the gym and work on it,
you can go to the gym.
You can. There's no need to go get it, right? So like I'm very against BBLs. I'm very against liposuction, right? If you want to lose weight in your stomach, sign up for my personal training. If you want to grow your butt, sign up for my personal training. I can help you do that. If you want boobs, there's literally nothing I can do to help you.
Well, just accept it, Sammy.
You know what I mean?
Sammy, you just got to accept the small B part. I'm a,
Itty Bitty Titty Committee.
I'm an ally. I'm an ally of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee. I'm an ally, okay?
Yeah, I said that until I got mine done, and then I was so happy.
I'm just saying, if you're a girl and you got small boobs, just do squats.
Just do squats. Make up for it with bigger ass.
Make up. It's all good. Girls with small boobs work harder too.
When did the idea?
My work ethic is the same.
When did the idea that big boobs relate to femininity originate for you?
I just think it was me personally, especially to like the older I got and the more into fitness I got more muscular. So for my frame, it was just this idea of femininity. Like I don't think there was like a pivotal point in my life that I was like, oh, boobs mean feminine. I think it was just like the overall like women have breasts, men have chests, like that kind of thing. Yeah. Just like seeing everybody around me, like not even that implants were like a known thing because I didn't even grow up in California. So I grew up on the East Coast. A lot of East Coast is natural beauty, right? So not a lot of people get plastic surgery there.
East Coast?
Yeah.
Is natural beauty? Really?
East, yeah.
Compared to
California.
Yeah.
Excluding Miami.
I don't know.
Don't
Florida.
Include Miami in that.
I was about to say.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So like a lot of like I guess Northeast, right? So it's just a lot of like natural beauty. Like not a lot of people get plastic surgery.
How about the Pacific Midwest? Like what's going on there?
I don't know.
Probably not that much plastic surgery either.
The Midwest, I'd imagine, doesn't have much either. Whatever.
Do you think if small boobs were celebrated more in like the magazines that we consumed or like the Instagram, like if women were shown a lot of examples of women with small boobs and they were the beauty standard, do you think that may have
it might have, but I mean, think about it. Like when you see, I feel like, I guess implants and things like that weren't as common until like more recently, right? So like growing up in the early 2000s, like celebrities didn't have implants. Like that wasn't super big. Like I feel like back in the early 2000s, celebrities embraced, smaller chests and things like that. So I think it's just like a personal preference. There was never like a pivotal moment that I was like, wow, big boobs means feminine. It was kind of just like, for me, for my frame, how I see myself, this is...
You know what? Let's talk about the biggest tragedy when it comes to plastic surgery, okay?
Labiaplasty.
Labiaplasty, okay? 10,000. There are 10,000 labiaplasties a year in the United States alone. These poor women, they've been tricked. They've been tricked into thinking that they're not fine just the way they were born, and it's upsetting. It upsets me as a feminist. I'm very upset by this. I am a woman's advocate. 10,000 a year. If we were to add that up, if we were to do the math, that's like the chopped off
lady bits.
if we were to put them in a line, I could get from here all the way probably to Idaho. And that's upsetting. Okay, that's a very long drive. I've done that drive. I had to go do multiple brake stops when I took that drive. Okay, I was very tired. My back was aching by the end of it. And I'll just say, listen, ladies, if there's any ladies out there with large labia, don't cut it off, okay? There are guys, you'll find a guy who will like you just the way you are, just saying, right? Good talk. Okay.
I thought you were going to say like death.
Death? What do you mean?
Like the worst thing about plastic surgery is like
dying. Oh, tell us your anecdote, Maddie.
I have like a I didn't used to be like super against plastic surgery, but I had a family member who like passed away from being under anesthesia and just like, because of plastic surgery. And that's why I'm like mostly against it, because it's just dangerous.
It's dangerous.
I think if men were completely erased off the planet, women would stop. Not that I want that to happen. I'm just saying, if there were no men, I think plastic surgeons would go out of business very fast.
Wait, hold on. But
and that's not a criticism to men.
Don't do it for men. Wait, but
that's not my argument. That's not my argument.
Okay.
My argument is that at least a very big reason why a lot of women get plastic surgery is to be more attractive to men. It's to increase their mating value score.
It's true, probably. Definitely.
And I think that if men were to disappear, I mean, it's kind of like when you go to a woman's sleepover and everyone's like in their pajamas and no one cares how they look because but then if a hot guy steps into the room, all of a sudden everyone's taking their hair out. And
wait, I hear the exact opposite argument from women, that they're like wearing makeup for other chicks.
Yeah, maybe makeup, but
like, what about do you have fake nails?
Yeah, well, these are my nails, but yeah, they're done.
You get them done.
Yeah.
What about you? There's those fake nails.
Don't look at that one, but yeah.
Don't look at that one. I've been staring at it all night. You gotta get that fixed. Okay, nails?
They're natural. They're just painted.
Do you think guys? Do you think guys are like, wow?
In certain countries,
she's got really great nails.
In certain countries,
when their back gets scratched, yeah, they do.
Yeah, but you can just do that with like natural nails.
Not the same.
Lebanese guys love women getting their nails done.
Okay,
but yes, if we're talking about like the Western world,
I don't know about Lebanon.
If a girl is extremely attractive, no one's going to stop her at her nails. Most men are not going to stop her at her nails.
I was gonna go for it, but I saw that her nails weren't done. So it's a wrap.
It's a standard.
It's a wrap. Wait, going back to you.
Okay.
You said something interesting when I think you were talking to Andrew about you don't think, when it comes to the 10 thing, you don't make any determinations when it comes to looks?
No, I told him I don't have a preference.
You have no preferences with looks?
No, I don't.
You have no preferences with looks?
It's true.
So you would date Brian?
Well, personality-wise, now that I've gotten to know him, that's different.
If he came up to you and said, "Oh, can I get your number?" you would say yeah.
Maybe if he approached me that way, I probably wouldn't. But based off the looks, then I wouldn't disagree to it.
In a perfect situation, if he approached you and was like, "Hey, my name's Brian. Would like to take you out. Here's my number.
Yeah.
Or can I have your number?"
Yeah.
I'm confused. I'm still confused.
Were you not paying attention?
No, I was paying attention, but...
She said yes if you approached her the right way.
Yeah.
But how's that related to looks?
It's not.
It's not.
That's the point.
She just said, like...
She's basically saying she would determine... She doesn't look at looks. She would determine by the way someone approaches her.
So I think everybody's attractive, but just because you're attractive doesn't mean you get a date or a number.
You think everyone's attractive?
Yeah.
What?
It's true.
This sounds like some kumbaya bullshit to me.
It's not.
Oh my. So you don't think there's objective beauty?
I'm sure there is. There's beauty standards. There's, stuff like that. But I just don't agree with that.
Do you have a celebrity crush?
I don't think so.